about is the hands that are about to be thrown between Benny&TheJets and Myran. We got Rob versus Olimar coming up first.
All right. And I mean, the Robs are coming out to play, especially online, because we have 8th Man up in the winner's bracket. No big surprise, because they're both amazing players, but Myran and Benny&TheJets, I think this is going to be a good one right off the bat.
I agree.
This is top 8. We're in top 8 now.
Yep, we are in top 8, and this is actually going to be a bit of a war of attrition, so to speak. You got two characters that really rely heavily in the neutral game on a single use projectile. You got the Pikmin on one hand, you got the gyro on the other hand, and it's going to be heavily dependent on how Benny can keep that those Pikmin like out of play, as well as Myran just kind of keeping that gyro just completely irrelevant.
Yeah, but not only the Pikmin that are in play and out of play, but also just the Pikmin you have in your lineup. The purple Pikmin, especially in this matchup, are so important because it's an instant zone breaker. Unless he side Bs in neutral, and who does that? Oh, that hurts, though.
We were talking about that before off stream, just having to deal with the down tilt pressure, not being able to do anything in between the gyro. You just scream and ask for help, but nothing's going to be able to get you out of that situation. But Myron's actually doing a decent job of kind of, like, after getting pressured like that, keeping the damage low, and dipping straight off the ledge to avoid any follow-ups. That was actually pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean, Rob is one of those characters that... Oh, you're good. Okay. Good catch.
What are you doing up here? Get down here.
Get out of here. But like I was saying, Rob's one of those characters that actually can't get very high or low that quickly. So if you are able to fast fall like that, it's a good get off me option. Speaking of good get off me options, I would say purple F smash is a pretty good one.
Yeah, all of the Pikmin just kind of took all of the hands for Myran. It's just being able to throw out that F smash afterwards. Oh, that was actually a really good custom follow up. I like that. Just recognizing the gyro that's gonna get the bounce back, and even while airborne, getting capitalization on down air. And we were talking about it before as well. Benny's so good at just making combos on the fly, and that's one of the signature. That's just more of a bread and butter follow up. But getting that gyro into side B, gonna take another stock.
Yeah, oh my gosh, and the side Bs. I mean, a little bit earlier, we saw a custom combo in one of his earlier sets, and he just makes people explode. And just like that, the freeform strings, using the up B boost just to get over into a position where he could potentially kill Myran.
Yep.
Myran, props to him for staying unfazed, though. Still sticking to his game plan, getting his Pikmin lined up, and using the gyro to his advantage to work out the ledge traps a bit more. Exactly.
Also getting a bit of a hit stun extension off of the Pikmin. Nice delay there, actually, not throwing out the hitbox right away to get Benny to drop shield, because most of the time you expect to hit right away, and Benny had already parried before, so Myran making the right adjustment. And pretty good lineup for him on this last stock here. Got both purples available right now.
Yeah, this is a good squad for killing and good squad for damage as well. Look at all of that being racked up, and the red's going to tack on so much more already. I mean, almost evening up percent. Luckily, that laser comes through and don't get nicked. Oh my god, Olimar's helmet got scratched off that.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is get caught by another one at the ledge, and you see, looks like Benny baiting out what looked like might have been a jump and then just going for the side B. I like that, because we saw before when you were pointing it out with the Jets to go ahead and go off stage and use that higher recovery with the up B to try and maybe bait a high recovery, but it actually ended up leading to some condition to keep Myran grounded and just rip a side B.
And I love seeing more Robs start to go for that, because it's one of those hard reads that, you know, us heavy mains, we recognize that we have to do it. But then a lot of people who play more safer characters or characters with more options don't opt to pull the trigger. But if you have all the data, if you know it's going to work, just do it. Put on the Nikes and just do it, man.
Yeah, especially, and we're in best of 5 territory now too. So you want to make sure that you go for those mind games early, because most of the time you want to hold on to something like that as the match progresses to get somebody off guard. But now if you could get in Myran's head early on, it's like, wait, he already went for the high-low mix-up. Is he going to just go for that again next time, or is he going to just repeat it, or is he going to go for something different? Like, it really makes you get worried when you're at the ledge, which is already a bad spot to be against Rob anyways.
Yep, and the next thing you know, you're just living in their head rent-free. Haven't paid rent in months. Just get to chill here, put your feet up, or put your roller legs up. I don't know what Rob has under there.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how he's able to get the oil changes. Everything's been closed for a while, but Benny's still making it work. It's also another thing too. You can actually get some decent roll options when you do something like that too. We already seen Myran do pretty similar tactics with that like delayed back air. You get more right there. You saw the roll in and already was ready for the grab.
Yeah, and just covering so many different options. Oh man, the white's attached to his head. He can't get it off of him. And plus, Myran, did he get it back too? No, it looks like it died somewhere in the process.
Yeah, ended up getting knocked away in the down tilt.
Thank goodness, because sometimes when a Pikmin gets lashed to a certain part of your character's body, if you don't have a hitbox to cover it, you just have to eat like 40% or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, don't fall asleep on damage over time. Like, I mean, you may not see Olimar nearly as much as before at the beginning of the game, because when combos off of up smash led to everything, but you still get so much damage off of that, and then good call on the high recovery. Yeah, whether you tried to nair in that position or air dodge, Myran had the option coverage, because after that back air, you drop down and cover it anyways.
Yeah. Oh man, and Benny looks like maybe trying to mash out a couple too many things. Saw a side B attempt, but now the red Pikmin's latched onto him. Luckily, it was in a position where a forward air, quick, easy, non-committal option will get it off of him.
Yeah, Myran going for the high recovery that time, getting out of dodge, not going to get caught. And Myron's actually doing a bit better on defense this game. So it seems like he's kind of caught on a little bit to the pattern. Nice high toss there to catch that.
I like how Benny's starting to mix stuff up a bit, and nice work using that up air. Looks like he almost tried to cross up his DI a little bit, but I think it would have killed almost regardless.
Yeah, that was an awkward position too, because of the fact that he was going in from the right, so you're trying to DI off to the other side of the up air so you live, but you don't know which way it's coming because he came at you at such a weird angle.
Yep. Oh no, gyro. Oh, heart palpitations, I swear. Oh, is he? No way. Okay, if he was maybe 5% higher, maybe.
Hey, you know what? Every time I see it at the ledge, I'm not gonna lie, I just assume they might die. I get worried every time. So like Benny was trying to cover a roll right there, but Myran not giving it up. Benny, and you're right, Benny. It seems like Benny's making some solid adjustments here, actually bringing this game much closer to even.
I think it's mostly because Myran was just starting to get the pacing. Nice parry.
The timing required for that. Threw it up, waited for the get up, got the single tick to make sure the timing was right, and then go for the follow up afterward. Benny is an absolute fiend.
All right, that was hot. That was hot. I can't even front.
All right, now get
him out of here.
In a much simpler way, the blue Pikmin gonna get things done. That was so beautiful, though. My goodness.
I mean, hey, as long as it gets the job done. Benny's had a lot more turns, but Myran's, it was just a straight shot, man.
You don't remember when I was talking about, like, this might be a war of attrition, like, a bit more slow paced? The projectiles don't mean a damn thing right now. Everybody is just swinging. Myran is also still keeping this, like, even though behind the 50% deficit, I don't know if you want to continue to roll in on that gyro like that, but it's this match has been really not slow paced at all.
Yeah, but then we saw again another white Pikmin sniped onto Benny's head, and he had to eat a solid 20% again. That could make a difference breaker in this game, because it's even, but the purple's there for the kill power for Myran. And if he goes off stage, he's cycling the Pikmin. Hard commits with the purple to try and get a snipe.
You know what, though? I actually kind of like it, because it's very similar to the same thing that Benny does with going upwards with the Jets. Oh, wow. Just cycling immediately to the blue, not wasting a single second to get that up throw in there. Myran going to take game number 2.
I gotta cut you off for a second, because Myran tried to cheese him so hard a minute ago. When he plucked the Pikmin and he was on like the lower part of the stage, the blue Pikmin was actually on the top part, and you did that Olimar tech where you can get the buffered grab. He tried, and Benny almost got hit. Oh, he almost cheesed him so hard there.
I've only seen that actually on like Twitter clips, so it kind of threw me off. I completely forgot that's a thing. That would have been absolutely ridiculous.
It was a blink if you miss it kind of thing, but like I fight like some Olimars a lot, and I recognize the grab animation on the blue one. I'm like, wait a minute.
You can't see me right now, but I'm doing like the cross symbol for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
makes you feel any better? We got like 7 Wii Fits and Pac-Mans all up here, so
everyone's fighting their demons, man.
Yeah,
everyone's fighting their demons.
Well, meanwhile, we got Benny and Myran going into game number 3. We're actually going to see the swap to PS2 this time. I think it's after how close quarters that last match was. I mean, really, they were just both swinging hard, but it seems like Benny is a bit more comfortable with the idea of having better removal for these Pikmin. Because you see right there, he had to wait. You can't go for a lot of hitboxes to commit to removing Pikmin. It takes a long time for Rob to get rid of them.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you get hit on your, like, lower or upper torso... Oh, speaking of up, he got set all the way up. Myran, unrelenting with that pressure, no matter where you are.
We got a lot of miles to use in our flyers, and unfortunately for Myran, that's where... for Benny, he had to catch him out right there. Myran actually looking so good even on this bigger stage. Like, it's really impressive to see how he's able to just navigate around, like, the full screen pressure Benny has.
I think now that he has a slight lead, it actually might work out even better for him because he's smacking him while Pikmin's latch onto him. That bleeds up into so much. Look at that. He's at 99, over 100% already, just off of that string, carrying from coast to coast.
All he needs is just one opening and already reading the roll. Actually, pretty much covering both neutral get up and that roll, that big body frame of Rob. Where's Benny going to go with this? Actually gets interrupted on the gyro looking for the jump because the Pikmin was in the way.
Oh my God. Ratchet.
Oh, I got hit. I hate it. You know what? But you got to respect it. Like, what do you do in that situation? Do you respect the grab or do you roll? And Benny called it right.
I mean, you kind of have to roll there or spot dodge. Well, spot dodge will probably get covered because Rob has enough recovery where he can just like down tilt you again. So you almost have to roll there.
Yeah, it's just one of those hard mix-ups. Like, again, if you stay still and Benny gets this right, you get thrown there. And you're up against the ledge, so you're probably going to get caught in bad DI anyways when you're trying to DI out of the up air. But instead, just getting the roll read, sitting at 180% on the second stock, too. If you can somehow take this lead after Myran was doing so well, you already see the blues ready to... 2 blues were ready to go.
Yeah, you can't get grabbed. Or, look for my left, hit you with my right. There are 2 blues there, and, I mean, grab is on my mind. I'm pretty sure grab was probably on Benny's mind, but this should kill? No, can't confirm. But Myran is on his last legs on this stock. He's getting a lot of extra credit with that white.
Yeah, and even so, just like recognizing the neutral get up in place, just like Myran's just been able to really keep the damage going, and the frame trap actually crossing up a little bit too far, not really able to like keep the pressure on, but that's okay. At 48%, decent punish here. Never mind, gonna let it go a little too early, looking for probably the parry.
I think that might have been the Olimar shield glitch thing where like the top of his head.
No. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. We don't want anybody to notice that or fix that. We don't want to talk about that. We don't talk about that.
I bet. But yeah, unfortunate shield drop or force drop from Myran there, losing that stock. But looks like it's not even on his mind as he's chasing Benny to the skies again.
Well, here we go. Here's the problem. A good down tilt answer to be able to get that pressure off, but like when you have Rob at any point still alive, you get problems like this, and that's gonna be the stock. All you had to do is just get grouped up between the gyro just one time, regardless of the lead, and Benny's still able to snag the W away.
It's a 2v1. He can't keep getting away with this.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, it's a 4v1 versus a 2v1. So, like, are the numbers really out of favor here? No, I'm sorry, that's cheating. So Benny's gonna go up 2-1. It is a best of 5. We're currently in top 8. So Benny trying to cruise into potentially losers quarters, knock out Myran early, which I'm sure a lot of people would be very happy with. Nobody wants to fight Olimar, but the way that Myran has been playing, I don't know. Like I don't think we see this just become a shutout. I think we might possibly see a game 5 the way this has been going.
Yeah, I still feel like Olimar gets in like overly bad rap because like the character can scrap. Myran's showing it, right? When you scrap, you can scrap, and I mean the damage output is more than enough, especially when you start hitting them when the Pikmin slash onto them. So Myran's playing his cards very well in this matchup, and like I want to see this game go to a game 5. I want to see it go the distance.
Look at the change of pace already at the beginning of the game. Benny was willing to go in a bit before, but at the start of this game, actually slowed down, almost trying to get Myran to overcommit, which is one of the best things you could do. If you get people starting to just swing too early and run in because they just want to get that momentum back, you mess with them. You get in their head, and you start dealing with Myran's resources. But Myran actually taking a full advantage of that and holding on to the lead right now.
Yeah, and once you start getting in their head, that's when things start to fall apart.
This entire game is just literally just rock, paper, scissors at full speed. Like, are they going to throw gyro? Do I answer with the right Pikmin? Oh, Myran almost had the right call. We got the up smash anyways.
All right, this is scary. Has the blue there. Yeah, I think Myran might have been looking for a grab, but now the blue's latch, still free extra credit, free damage, and next big hit should do it. And with purple, every hit's a big hit.
Right on cue, right as you mentioned it. Really just kind of dancing around the shield. Oh, but gets up a second too early, but still going to stay alive. Benny just kind of waiting for it, going to get the call on the jump, and Myran not jumping early that time.
All right, down smash, not going to kill, but is the laser charge? Oh, might not even need it. Okay, you can...
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with the sentiment. I agree with the idea, but it's just because of the delay on Benny, it was actually just a little bit too long for Myran to delay past that down air. So good job. Back down to 2 stocks. Again, Benny is currently up 2-1, so Benny trying to take this and cruise his way past this bracket match. But right now, Myron still holding a very solid lead, trying to look for maybe an air dodge in there with that up smash.
Whenever you get hit by a gyro off stage, my heart races a little bit because I've seen Benny so many times just hit that into a side B and they're dead at like 50.
Yep, you really at no point in time does having a percent lead against Rob completely matter, because Rob can take your stock out at 20 if they catch you jumping or with the gyro at the ledge. So Myron is doing a good job trying to hold down center stage just to stay away from that situation.
All right, that was a regrab. Yep. He had to do something clever there, but all those routes are covered by down smash. He had to like either drift far and allow Myron to reset or pick your licks.
Yeah, you pretty much have that, or try to drop down fast enough to maybe like stall with up B. But in the angle he was at, it was really hard to do. So Myron with solid option coverage. Okay, I'm gonna give you that one. I think that one was actually the Olimar shit pork.
yeah, that one.
That one actually didn't look like it was supposed to hit.
I mean, I do like how quickly Myron collects himself after that. Oh, that purple force match. Yeah, that stings. He has a good kill squad up now, too. The white's going to go offline. But I couldn't tell what direction he was going, yo. I couldn't tell. I thought that was a force smash.
The only direct... Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're fighting against Olimar, you have to try and, like, pay attention close, because Olimar rears his neck back a bit more. When he's going for up smash, and really kind of almost stances back like he's trying to go for Hadouken almost with the forward. But when you're in a spot like that, yeah, all you got is a panic. And for most of the times, a Rob, they want to throw out a nair right there. It's like, oh, I gotta trade, I gotta stop it. Doesn't matter. Myron already had it pre-predicted, and we're gonna go to game 5.
Yeah. I'm loving this play between the two of them right now.
I know. Like, in what world do we normally say that we are loving the play between Olimar and Rob? But that's just the nature of the skill between these two players. They really are maximizing the toolkits that are at hand, and not really letting this match go to something that would be a zoning where that you would normally expect between these two. We're actually going to see triplats instead.
Interesting. All right, and this is the final game, game 5. I got my wish, and hopefully it lives up to everything I want it to be. And right now, it's looking pretty good for Myron, I gotta say.
Likewise, and also just the shades of old. We saw the up smash into 57% on Rob. I mean, Rob already has a hard enough time landing to begin with, so it's not really going to be easy. But that big body frame is going to lead to those combos for sure on triplat. So this is going to work very well for Myron.
Uh-oh. All right. Gonna lose that purple. Only a yellow, but I think this is actually one of the worst lineups that he could have right now. Yeah, so we start to see him play a little bit more liberally, get those out there. I want to see him like with a red, keep that purple alive as much as you can, and then some magic can happen. But Benny, not even letting him get the chance. That was
okay.
Ooh, I'll show.
Yeah, that was, you had to guess right. He either goes too low and you get hit, or you jump early and you get hit. Myron guessing right. Myron also answering on the way back down with the falling up air, get a close out the first stock. But it does seem like Benny is not letting the fact that Myron's been closing out these stocks earlier these past few games really get to him. He does not slow down at all.
Yeah.
Double purple is in a really good spot though.
Yeah, you have to keep him in the air right now. Just keep on smacking him. Maybe even kill him if you can, because double purple, once he gets to feel on the ground, things only get worse for you. Okay, one's down, but that stock should be down too. Yes, sir. Benny, bringing it back up to an even game.
Yeah, that was just you had to guess right there. If you stay on the ledge, get caught by side B. If you roll to the right and he decides to track it, you get hit anyways. So that was just really good option coverage by Benny as a whole.
Yes, sir. All right, slowing it right back down just a little bit. And now that all the cards are on the table, now that it's for all the marbles, I wouldn't be surprised to see things slow down a bit more like this, because they were playing a little bit hot before.
Exactly, because every bit of overcommitment at this point in time is just damage that you do not want to be taking right now, especially when you see stuff like the white Pikmin you saw a second ago from Myran, we talked about before, the damage over time. And now double purples. Oh, did he catch him? Is that going to be it? No.
Dead?
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, every single time, like I said, it doesn't matter. I just assume somebody might be dead. Hitbox extension doesn't matter for Benny, but it matters for Myran to get the up smash.
Benny playing a little bit fast and loose right now. Myran, I think he It's hard to tell whether he's really approaching or not because Benny has just been in a slightly disadvantageous situation for the last like 10 to 15 seconds. He's playing so well on the back foot until that. Okay, he made it back just fine. We're chilling.
Okay, there we go. Actually, just barely misses the up smash. I'm so surprised by that. Myran to take that for sure and covering the landing with the down air, excuse me.
It was a white throw, so he wasn't going anywhere on that one.
Yeah, that didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Luckily for Myran, too, the blue is actually gone. But the spot
Smash
dodge.
Ultimate. Smash Ultimate, baby.
Spot dodge the game for sure. But Benny answering right back, and this is exactly how we want it. Last stock on both players already did start top 8.
Oh, this is going to hurt a lot.
If Benny air dodged or dug too deep, I feel like Myran was absolutely going for some down airs right there. So good job getting aggro in that position.
I thought Myran was going to go for some more up airs and just keep the damage over time because he had a purple last draw and that would have been the quick 70.
I think it was just the position like where they were kind of going down to the left. But luckily for Myran, still getting a good lineup once again, like you said, getting the double purples and having the gyro in hand, but because of that, not really being able to act out. There you go. You need that hitbox to get away from Benny's pressure.
He needed something, but he still has both purples. I don't know what's next in the lineup for him, but he's just in such a solid place right now. I don't even think he cares right now. I think he's just content to fight with the double purple, not have to worry about cycling out of thirds.
Yeah, at this point, just opt for some trades, because if you get a trade in your position...
They're
not going to do it just yet. Another one of those is probably going to take it out, though, so you got to be very wary of that grab. You saw he was going for it right there, but the laser's actually going to back him off.
And I don't know what Benny's going for. I think he might be like going for some safe down to post. Just gyro to get stage control, and wow! What a call out. That was the last thing on my mind.
Exactly. Because Myran moved up, realizing that gyro toss was going to come in. Actually positioning perfectly to punish that gyro throw. Because at that point, it's like, okay, if I guess wrong and I get hit by letting go of shield too early or something here, I might just get caught by Benny or get forced off stage. But instead, getting the right call, actually leading to that game. Being down 2-1 didn't even matter. Myran able to bring it back is going to